Oh, What's going on, Daniel? It's like hit, rich. Stop it right there. What up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of All In Wrestling. So we just came off of the first Go Home show for All In this Saturday. Dynamite was a good episode tonight. Good Go Home show. A lot of things happened tonight. You know, Mercedes and Tony Storm had their final face-off before Saturday. Had a what was it, 6-man tag for the main event. And a bunch of other things that occurred during the show. Just wait for some people to come up in here. But yeah, so tonight really, for me, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Shout out to King Leo. Shout out to QGM. Shout out to Queen Tati. She was out there at the show. She getting ready for All In as well. Yo, Tati, I need that number. So yeah, it was a good show. The tag team match, I'm like there's other good matches on the card. That tag team match, if Tony Khan books it right, that can carry throughout the whole pay-per-view. To kind of put it simply, whatever happens in that main event, whatever happens in that tag team match is going to determine what happens in that main event. It's going to determine how All In closes. So, what's the better move to make? Keep the Young Bucks as the EVPs, creating a situation where Ospreay and Swerve become this absolute sick tag team, which in the back of my head, it hasn't really hit me, the thought of them as a tag team. Like, I see it. I do see it. It just hasn't hit me yet. You know what I'm saying? And I think only because it's like they're throwing them together for Darby Allin. So if you take those two out of the world title picture, basically out of the main event scene, put them in a tag team, then who do you replace them with? Do you bring back Jack Perry as a main eventer? Do you bump Samoa Joe back up to the main event scene? Who do you replace those guys with? Because you take them out of the main event picture, that takes the main event picture and it puts a big hole in that spot. King Leo in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Muhammad, what's happening? So, then let's just say, hypothetically speaking, okay? Just hypothetically speaking, Darby Allin comes back. He ends up winning the world title. Who does he wrestle after that? Do they do a rematch with Moxley, which that probably most likely is going to happen, or would happen? Do they do Darby and Hangman? Okay, well, that's 2 matches right there for the next 2 pay-per-views. That's if they don't take it all out in one and have them doing a triple threat. But regardless of however they do it, what do you do after that? You know what I'm saying? So it sounds good to have them as a tag team, but who do you put in place? Because we already know when Edge comes back, it's going to be him and Christian, because Christian's already in the tag team scene. So now Edge is eventually going to go into that tag team scene. So we know he's not going to be in the main event picture. So, you know what I'm saying? How does them being a tag team here? It helps out the tag team division. You know what I'm saying? It helps out the tag team division, because you put them in there. You got the Hurt Syndicate, and you know what I'm saying. You got Jet Speed, Christian, and you know what I'm saying. And then eventually it's going to be Christian and I don't know why I said Edge, but Adam Copeland again at some point. The tag team division is starting to cook up a little something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? The pot's just now starting to get hot. You know what I'm saying? The pot's just now starting to get hot. You know, it hasn't hit that boiling point yet, but the pot's just now starting to get hot. So how do you take Swerve and Will Ospreay out of the main event picture? Because you did all this time building both these guys up. Swerve already being a world champion, then Ospreay being built up into the main event position. You know what I'm saying? There's no telling when Jay White comes back. Now that's somebody you could put in place. But when is he coming back? You know, Lonnie, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. Oh yeah, I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well. What's going on, Lonnie? She's watching the replay at 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a good show. It was definitely a good show, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? Stat, you know what I'm saying? Stat, you know what I'm saying? You was looking real good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got me over here just, you know what I'm saying? Insidious, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Hey, that was my favorite part of the show. I'm not even going to front with y'all. That was my favorite part of the show. when I seen Chris Statlander rocking that blue flag, I said, ooh, and she looking good with it too. You know what I'm saying? She looking good with it. And I was like, I'm here for it. Yo, I need that. I need that. You want me to come out of retirement? I'll come out of retirement before you start. How's that flag? How's that flag folded though? Come on, cousin. Oh, hey. It's folded up right. It's folded up right. I just ain't got it all pressed out and stuff. That's all. I got my other ones. I got my pressed out ones up in my drawer. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of the one I carry around. You know what I'm saying? Got it. You know what I'm saying? In my brown. You know what I'm saying? So. Shit, I was like, she was looking the part. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh no, that's what I was saying. I got my pressed up ones in my drawer. I got my pressed up ones. See, I got ones that I got pressed up, but then I got ones that I just carry around, you know what I'm saying, in case I get the sweating and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Gotta, you know, my handkerchief. Oh yeah, no, I know. I know what you're saying. Trust me. I used to get on some of the homies back in the day about how they had their shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah, with that, and then speaking of tag team, I like what they're doing with the tag team. I like the match now. At first, I was kind of like jet speed after what they just did to them last week. Like y'all really gonna like? Oh, okay. So now we have Christian and Nick Wayne involved, and God dog, they got woo. Yo, why the brothers had to get beat down like man? And Kevin and I in there helping out and shit. Like they whooped they ass something. Woo. And then now what they did with that, with the concerto to the knee of Bobby. Now, if y'all old school like I'm old school, you know that part right there, that one little critical part is going to be the determining factor on that match. That's that little, you know what I'm saying? You got a limb now. Now Bobby got to come in. Now, question is, does Shelton do the entire match? Because now you don't really want Bobby in because his knee is messed up. And you don't want to come in and then so Shelton's going to have to carry the majority of that match. Now, are we going to get one of them classic cases, Bobby come in and thinking he could do whatever he does and then try to do a power move and his knee collapsing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I like it because it's like it adds another layer to the match. I fuck with the content, cuz over face-to-face content. Oh, yeah. For surely. You know, so be on the watch out for that, because that's that part right there. Because I was smiling. I was smiling on the inside because I'm like, yes. Yo, for all you haters out there, that right there, that's what you call storytelling. They telling a story. AEW don't tell stories, right? Right. So I like that. I like that added extra layer to the match. So I'm actually looking forward to that match now. That one spot, not even so much of the beatdown, because you know how it went, you know what I'm saying? They was getting their ass whooped prior to that. So I ain't even worry about the beat. That one little spot right there is what got me invested in the tag team match now. Looking forward to it. You know, of course we gotta talk about it. Kenny, North Carolina, Omega versus Kazuchika Okada. You know, I was already invested in the match. Obviously, off top, you put them on the bill. You ain't got look. Tony Khan ain't even had to do nothing. All you had to do was just say Omega, Okada. That's it. Don't need no build up. Don't, because the story is itself. The story is itself. But now you've added layers to it. Now it's like, ooh. That match, I know people, you know, us that watch them in New Japan, we kind of have it in our heads like, yes, this isn't going to be like that. To be honest with you, I think it's going to be better. And why I say it's going to be better is because they're older, so they have to work in a different way to a certain degree, which means there could be stuff that they added to the, you know, moveset that could throw some of us off. Because let's face it, they've wrestled so much, they know exactly what each other is going to do. So what are they going to pull out that's going to help them, you know, in winning that match? So I'm very interested in seeing, as a matter of fact, to be honest with you, I think this match is probably going to be an absolute technical masterpiece. You know, I think this is going to, of course, you know, Kenny's going to do the high flying stuff and Okada might do some jumping off the rope stuff, and you know what I'm saying? You know, the typical stuff. But it's going to be something a little bit different that's going to make the match even that much more special. You know, I'm just hoping and praying that for the time Tony Khan had that belt shown to Saturday, in between this time, I hope he had another belt made. I hope he had another belt made. I hope when he made that belt, he had a backup belt just in case of the reaction to the people, whether or not they was going to like it. Please change that belt. Please. Please. Oh, everything's going, you know. Life is lifing like life does. Let's see, North Carolina, come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. Whip it around their heads like a helicopter. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? I'm doing okay. How are you doing tonight? You know, and it could be something complete. As a matter of fact, I was kind of thinking like this could actually probably, you know, we might see some New Japan stuff. You know, we might see it. But either way it goes, this match is going to cook. And Dave Meltzer probably is going to have like a stack of tissues and towels and shit. Because when that match is going on, he's going to be completely, you know, just overwhelmed. You know, he's probably going to get that match like 1,000 stars. Just because. Oh yeah, Chrissy. Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying. All I can say, beautiful soul, beautiful soul. You know, let's see, what do we have next? See, let's see, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, the women's title match. Mercedes and Toni. Mercedes Moné versus Toni Storm. I'm conflicted. And not because, you know, Mercedes decided that she wanted to just go off and go hang out with somebody else. That's neither here nor there. But I'm conflicted because, oh shit, hold on. Is because I want to see Mercedes get all the belts. But I want to see Toni retain because I want to see the meltdown. That's what I want to. I think what I'm going through is when do I want to see the meltdown? Do I want to see it at All In? Do I want to see it after All In? When do I want to see the meltdown? And that's where I'm stuck at. Because it's going to happen, because eventually she's going to start losing all the belts. So I'm just like, you know. And do they have anything for is there anybody in place afterwards? So I don't know. That match, I know it's going to be a great match, but I just don't know which way to go. I might know about them. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take my time between now and Saturday and really, really go over that match. And not just go over that match, but I'm gonna go over just the history of the two. And I'll know by Saturday. By the time All In starts, I'll know who I want to win that match. You are very, very welcome. Oh, right. So much. Oh, you have a great night too, Chrissy. I'll see you again. Oh, let's see. So now we have the main event. The main event. Oh, the casino battle. Oh, I almost. Damn. I don't know. By the time this starts, where's my? Oh, oh, I got you. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna be handing out some wrenches here real soon. You know, I'm not gonna use. See, normally I would just do it on air, but I'm gonna do it when I'm off the air. So the next time y'all come in, it'll be like a little surprise for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got y'all. Yeah. Oh yeah. Before I get to that, I have an announcement to make. Um, next week, next week, um, I will be doing that special live for my mom, and then that next day, I will be debuting the new channel name. This is the last week of What's Cracking TV with Jay Militant. Next week, this channel will be under a new name. So be on the lookout for that. It's been a long time coming, I'm very, very excited about where this channel is going. It's a lot of things going on. I'm around some good people. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on in the background, and you know what I'm saying. Y'all just stay tuned because not just myself, but we have King Leo, of No Dirt Sheets. Make sure y'all go and tap in over there. Make sure y'all know what the drill is. He also has a website. Make sure y'all tap in for that. As well as some other things cooking. Russell Tati, of course, can't forget about the queen. Make sure y'all go over there, do the drill. Y'all know what the drill is. As well as Cute GM as well. She also has a dope channel. Make sure y'all go over there and do the drill. Yeah, it's a lot of good things going on. So yeah, this channel is going in another. Now you're still gonna get Jay Millie. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna do my lives, but the basis of this channel is changing. So with that comes a name change because the direction is changing. So I'm not going anywhere whether I get one or not. Oh, hey, salute to that. Last week, what? Oh, next week. If I said last week, my bad. I meant next week. Hey, we got the homegirl in the building. What's going on, Chaos? So see, back to All In. So now we got the main event. Hangman Page, Hangman Adam Page versus Jon Moxley in a Texas death match. Only thing I got to say about this match, it's going to be absolutely violent, bloody, disturbing, bloody, violent, disturbing, sick, twisted, elevated force of violence, and very bloody. For those that have not seen an AEW show, if this is going to be your first time watching All In or watching the AEW show, I'm just going to give you fair warning that what you are going to see is stuff that they don't allow on TV from other companies. You're going to see stuff that even during the ruthless aggression era, you was never going to see this type of stuff. I, like many others, will never get the image out of our heads when we seen Adam Page take a syringe and stick it in Swerve's mouth. That match was absolutely, and I actually went back and watched that match again like about a couple months ago. And I was even more sick to my stomach the second time around watching it than I was the first time. But this is the type of violence you're going to get when they have these type of stipulation matches. I don't know what they're going to do, but I know it's going to be absolute mayhem. You know, so as a matter of fact, this will probably be the most violent All In since its inception in 2018. This is probably be the most violent one. Because the past two other ones, those were absolutely awesome, great pay-per-views. But this, with just the violence and the people involved, yeah, this pay-per-view, I expect at least 3 bloody matches. 3 bloody matches. Do what you need to. Do what you need to. Just know football season. Don't come on now. Don't get twisted. I ain't forgot about it. You know, ain't nobody running. Ain't nobody running. Shoot, 4-9. Remember that. Becky Lynch evolution to Megan Bayne is crazy. It is. It is. Yeah, smash that like button for me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, that match is, and you know, I'm the type of person, I love violence. I love violence. You know. That's why I was super happy when, you know, ECW came about, you know, because I like that type of stuff. You know, that's actually the type of stuff that actually got me into watching Memphis wrestling back in the day. You know, seeing the fireballs and the blood everywhere and people hitting each other with spikes and chairs and like all this stuff was going on back in the day. You know, you wasn't seeing this type of stuff in the WWF. You was halfway seeing it in the NWA, even though the NWA was still a very bloody company. But the stuff that Memphis was doing, yeah, you weren't seeing that. Shoot, hell, even World Class Championship Wrestling was doing some very, very crazy shit. You know, what's that program? Dark Side of the Ring, I think it was. They had an episode, because I think this is when they was doing like the territory series. And they got to Memphis and they was talking about the story with I think it was Jerry Lawler. It was Lawler, Jerry Jarrett, it was like some other people. I can't think of their names right now. But they did a whole segment where it was an outside segment. And I believe it was Jerry Lawler. Some got in the car. No, was it Jerry that was driving? Well, somebody was driving the car and somebody got hit by a car. And they showed this shit on TV. Somebody committing vehicular, you know what I'm saying, assault on somebody. This is the type of shit that I grew up watching. This is the type of shit that I love. But I love all types of wrestling. But the violence, hey, that's my bread and butter. That's what I love. You know, when I used to get down, oh yeah, I prefer having them hardcore matches. You know, now I can do the technical stuff. That's, you know, but I you know, to take something and crack it over somebody's head, yo, beautiful. You know, but at the same time, you're giving it, though you're gonna have to take it. You know what I'm saying? And you just hope the person doesn't do a rock to a Mick Foley on your ass. That match was awful. You know, because I didn't think anything of it when I first watched it. I just thought, shit, it's Mick Foley. You know what I'm saying? It's Mick Foley. This motherfucker got thrown off the top of the Hell in the Cell. So getting hit in the head and, you know what I'm saying, getting hit with his chair, yes, that will fuck you up badly. But being thrown, like, you're thrown, like that cage is like 20, like, what was that cage? 20 feet high? Through a table? As a matter of fact, he slid. It was his impact that broke the table, but he didn't go through the table. He slid off the table. Like, man, so I didn't think anything of it. But then when they, you know, they got to talking about it, you know, as a matter of fact, I think it was what was that first documentary that came out in 99? Beyond the Mat. And it turns out that Rock kind of went into business for himself. Rock never got his receipt for that. That's crazy. Rock never got his receipt for that. Or did he? I don't think he did. I'll have to go back and look again. But I don't think he did. But that's fucked up, though. You know what I'm saying? You just keep hitting a motherfucker because you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's not part of the story. But you just having so much fun, you just like, fuck it. I'm gonna keep on hitting them. In the words of JR, he got kids. He has a family. He has a wife. Somebody stop this now. Oh, Roberto. Gilberto in the building. Well, a long time no see. I'm curious, have y'all heard the song 3 Chicken with the Fry? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Truly, Megan Bain is an evolution of women in wrestling. Nah, she is. I'm late, but Foley was my guy as a teenager. Looked like shit and could captivate you like, no, yeah, like everyone else could, at times even better. Foley's promo skills was on point. Yeah, that was the Rumble match. That match was, whew. That match was very violent. Like, this fool fell off the side of the balcony, off the side, and then fell onto the electrical stuff on the big board thing. Fell and bow. I think he bounced off that shit, and that shit. Like, oh shit. Like, every time I see that shit, I be expecting somebody to get set on fire. I know I'm a sicko, but shit, they know the risk. You know, Yeah, you want them seats right there, right? You want to see up close and personal, right? That match was whew, good rumble. It was a good rumble too. That was a good pay-per-view. Cause I never Vince McMahon in the Royal Rumble, you know what I'm saying? Austin was number one, Vince was number two. Oh shit. That shit was fucking funny. Austin and McMahon, that was some good shit. That was some good shit. Even though both the motherfuckers is a piece of shit. That was some good shit. Yeah. Now I know what page you on. That was crazy, V. I quit 3 times on pre-tape. I almost broke the TV. Man, that shit was sick, wasn't it? Like he just kept going and going and going. Because I remember Foley said there was a certain number that they agreed upon. And then Rock went up beyond that. It's just like, what the fuck is are you trying to commit a homicide? Like that was crazy. Vince brawling McMahon. That shit was funny. Yo, now y'all know how I always talk about people selling and not selling and stuff. Good sellers and bad sellers. Man, Vince McMahon could not sell for shit. So it's crazy as fuck how he would go off on somebody for not selling for a certain move. Excuse me, you couldn't sell a stunner if somebody paid you $1 million. You know what I'm saying? He sold that he was, oh my God, that was the worst selling stunners I've ever seen in my life. The Rock takes the cake for the best. You know what I'm saying? Although Austin Theory, Austin Theory, you see what Austin Theory did, he must have went and he must have watched WrestleMania 18 when Scott Hall took the stunner and then he jumped in the air and did a back bump. So he must have been thinking in his head like, hey, I could do that. But instead of going that high, I'm gonna go higher. Oh, that shit was hella funny. Yeah, he kept going, and I believe Foley said it. What wasn't fun after that? Yo, he had and then the VS finish on top. Say quit. I quit. On a fucking recording. What kind of Shockmaster shit's going on here? Like, come on now. You knew it wasn't Foley saying it too. That like whoever believed now, of course, the story, yes, we believe it. Whoever believed that was Foley, now I can understand a little kid or whatever. But hell, if you listen to some of these little kids over the years, shit, they're a little bit smarter than we, you know what I'm saying, give them credit for. But nonetheless, you knew that wasn't him saying it. And you know how? It's very easy to know. Just listen to the voice sound. Foley's voice was in the ground. There's going to be a certain muffle to the sound of his voice. That wasn't no muffle. That was projected. That wasn't no muffle. No. So I didn't like it. I didn't like it either. And then it was playing hot potato. 1999 was the year of the hot potato of the WWE title. That title changed more hands than Sable slept with wrestlers in the late 90s. Because it started off The Rock had it. Then Foley beat him at the beginning of the year. Then Rock won it back. Then Foley beat him again. Then Rock won it back again. Then Austin beat Rock. Right? And then, and then The Undertaker ends up beating Austin. Then they play a hot potato with the title. And then Austin ends up losing it at SummerSlam to Mick Foley in the triple threat match with Hunter Nokia. Then Hunter Nokia wins it the next night. Then Vince McMahon won it. Then Hunter Nokia won it back. I'm exhausted. Then the Big Show won it. Yeah, very exhausting. It was recorded from a live wire in a promo where he did say, "Shit sucks though." They snipped it, and still I was like, "So take that." That shit having me all tight because I'm the dork that watched that. Oh man, I remember when he said it too. That's the crazy shit. I remember that live wire episode. The entire night. So after like 4.5 hours, I got out of bed tight at like 16 years old. Oh man. Hey, I'm pretty sure you wasn't the only one. Because I was highly pissed off myself. Highly pissed off. You know. But that is my time. I'm gonna keep it a little short because we have a lot to do this week. A lot to do. So if you didn't catch the post next week because there's so much going on during the weekend, that next week I will be giving y'all two, not one, but two, on 2 different days, maybe back-to-back days of watch-alongs. Fully Loaded 99, speaking of 99 in the hot potato. And a little special, speaking of violence, a little special treat for y'all. Heat Wave 98. Now, if you ain't seen Heat Wave 98, I suggest you wait. Come back here, get your popcorn ready, have your refreshments together, relax. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this pay-per-view right here, this pay-per-view is one of the sickest, dopest, awesome pay-per-views of all time. Why it doesn't get talked about, I don't know. And there's a particular tag team match in this pay-per-view that absolutely stole the show. So, oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it's about to be a firecracker around these parts in the next few days. So that's what so that way you can enjoy it. You know, you be in the chat as well, you know, have a good time. But yes, I'm gonna give y'all 2 watch-alongs next week. So with that said, y'all have a good night. Be safe out there. And I will see y'all tomorrow. No dirt sheets, right? Collision. Me and King Leo, and I think whoever else decides to come through. But yes, I will see y'all tomorrow for Collision. Y'all have a good night. Peace.